Hello. Hi guys. Welcome to another video. So it's been over a week. I haven't really shot a video, and this is because my videos are always shot after a trading day, whether I take a loss, whether I take a win. But recently, I haven't been getting any trades. I've been really sitting on my hands lately. That's why I haven't shot any video. But as I was thinking about that, this idea came out, and I was like, why not shoot a video and maybe explain to people why you are so quiet on social media, why you haven't taken any trades. And simply, I was thinking to myself that it's important because this is a phase which is really difficult to most traders. It is really difficult to sit on your hands. You feel as if you're not doing anything. You feel as if you are less of a trader when you don't take any trades. And uh, I just realized that in trading, hard work might not look like really hard work because the hard work happens behind the scenes, and they also on the live market whereby you will have to wait patiently, sit on your hands, wait for your setup and whatnot. And reflecting on my journey in the past, I have really been trading for around 4 years now. And looking back, my first two and second year of trading, I really made very bad mistakes in terms of not being patient. Feeling like I have to switch from one model to another. But the problem was really not being patient because I would sit and say, let me wait for tomorrow and trade, and then I will just find myself in a trade. I will have executed a trade, and I will lose that trade, and all of a sudden I forget that I was supposed to wait for tomorrow and trade for tomorrow. I just find myself revenge trading again and blowing my accounts every now and then. But over time, I've learned that you really have to be patient, wait for your model. As long as you have a back-tested system whereby you have a model that you have to execute every day without deviating, you really become a very good trader. So right now, I really haven't been getting any trades. It's because today is on Wednesday, and we are expecting some major news. That is the PPI at 3:30 Nairobi time, and at night, my local time, we will be expecting the FOMC. We are eyeing at those interest rates. We want to see how they will impact the market. And most of the time, in these days, I really don't engage that much in these markets. I try to stay away from news because I know on normal days I will get moves that are chilled, new moves that don't have really those slippage, and which might cost you a lot. To be honest, they might cost you a lot. So I've just been patient. I on the charts I haven't really done much, and I was think it's good to just explain the importance of being patient and waiting for your setup because that is how you protect your account. The good thing is that you protect your account by being patient because there is no need to execute when the market is not looking good and get into unnecessary drawdowns when you know very well that you can wait for that market in a day that looks good, a day that presents a plus opportunities, and just execute and just win. So you'll realize that when you trade during bad days, when the market is not looking good, when you are forcing issues, you'll get into drawdowns. And sure enough, there will be winning streaks. But the problem with those winning streaks is that you are going to have them, and you will use them to recover that drawdown. But if you didn't trade during those bad times, you realize that if your account was at break even and you wait for the perfect opportunity, you will just be growing your equity cap every now and then. And that is a good thing to realize as a trader, to be honest. Because, as I said, hard work in trading might not look like hard work. Because now, when you are sitting patiently, waiting for a setup, the whole day you haven't gotten your setup, you wait for another day, maybe a week, maybe two, you understand, and you haven't gotten any setup, you might feel as if you are not a trader. And to make matters worse, when you go on social media to check your social media, you realize that people are killing the market. People are passing those accounts. People are, they are making those withdrawals, and you're like, no, I must be involved. That is how you are gonna kill yourself as a trader, and you might really be depressed because you fail to follow your system. You fall into drawdowns, and it's difficult to recover those drawdowns. It gets so much. It makes you feel bad of yourself, and you start getting mad because you're not even following your plan. Uh, so yeah, it's good to follow your plan, stick to that plan. When you have no trades, sit on your hands. Train yourself to sit on your hands. You don't have to be in trades every day, every session. When you take your losses, you try to assess whether the losses are really, you followed your plan, or you are just random in those markets. So make sure you stay disciplined. um I'll keep you posted. If I get a trade, I'll definitely shoot a video. So thank you so much. Continue subscribing. We are growing slowly. Subscribe, share, comment, and like. Cheers.